Hi guys, Rich King Retro here. I've had a really busy week this week. Picked up shitloads of stuff. But first of all, I'm just going to do a video response to ninjabearhug. What's your gamer to collectors ratio? So are you more of a gamer or are you more of a collector? I was thinking for a few days, literally the last day or so, and I would honestly probably say I'm 5% gamer and 95% collector. The reason is because I've literally got so many games. I've got probably about 3,000 games, and when I probably look at it, I probably only really actually religiously play the same games, 5% or so. So yeah, so basically every day I always do a minimum of 2 to 3 hours of like gaming for like the PS3 or the Xbox. I don't play the Xbox that much. But yeah, I always try and fit in half an hour a day for like a retro game, and when I do go to car boot sales, I do pick up some stuff. There are games that, when I was younger I play, or my friends used to have it. I'm more of a Mega Drive and PS1 collector, while some of my friends, they're sort of like more into Nintendo. So yeah, so obviously just pick up and play some games, but obviously I'll pick up so much stuff from car boots, I'm never ever going to be able to play all of them. Never at all. And when it comes to sort of like stuff like even like consoles, I've got literally about 15 box Mega Drives when really I only need one. But so I'm more of a collector when I'm collecting consoles, non-stop consoles with different art and different, And basically, the last like couple of days or so, I even got a stopwatch, and I probably was surfing eBay more to buy games to go in my collection than I was actually playing the games in my collection. So yeah, so that's basically brought me down to literally like 5% or so, But also like with the retro games, I do play like, obviously there's Final Fantasy VII is one of my favourite games, but I do play it like on the PSP at work. So does that count as a retro game or not? Or do you have to actually play the original, the original discs? So I do like try and obviously I'll try and play Final Fantasy, at least one. I've always got one on the go, like non-stop all the time. What else have I written down? Sort of another comment I used to say, maybe because one of the reasons why we're all on YouTube is obviously to share our experience stuff. So when we were younger, we used to go around each other's houses and actually spend hours like with your friends in the same room. Compared to that now, when obviously I couldn't exactly go around a friend's house and say, hey, play the Mega Drive for 2 or 3 hours like we used to, because obviously they got kids, they're working, they got washing, they still got mortgage to pay, and their girlfriends are not going to be happy. So that's why I go to quite a lot of events now. I go to a lot of events to just to bring back the gamer in me. Like I host a little local gaming event. We just have like 10 TVs set up just locally, so we sort of like get all together, and at least once a month there's an evening where we game. There's also in Plymouth there's a gaming event where we actually meet like other people as well. And I also try and go to events like Play Expo. I've just come back from Geek 2013, and I really sort of like go there to bring out the gamer in me, to play with the old games, to share experience, and just bring back that retro gaming feeling when we had years ago, when we were just literally. Remember GoldenEye used to be 80 people around my house non-stop. We used to have tournaments and drinking our White Lightning when we were younger, or Old English cider. That's what we used to do. And that was more sort of like the retro gaming feeling that I sort of wish was more now. But now it's just sitting, play the PS3 headset. You talk to some, obviously your old friends who used to play retro games, but it just doesn't feel the same. So I can honestly say I'm probably 5% gamer and 95% collector, because I pick up so much stuff. Probably only get to play literally like 5% of it. I've got a pretty big Commodore 64 collection, but I've probably got hundreds of cassettes, but I'm only going to play. Certain ones, just to load them up, just to test that it works, and that's what I basically do. So the last few days, I've come back from Geek at the weekend, and yeah, just basically recovering for the last 3 or 4 days, just like testing all the games and stuff I got. Played some of them. I picked up Twilight Princess for the GameCube for like £1. So I've never actually played it. I've got a sealed version, but I've never played it. So I will be playing that game. So so going online and playing Call of Duty for like 2 or 3 hours a night, just going around in circles, throwing a grenade, kill streak, killing people where you literally don't feel like you achieve anything. At least I'm going to play, Twilight Princess where I never played before. So it's all about, I guess, definitely 5% and 95% collector. Yeah, so that's my answer to Ninja Bear Hug.